Hey everyone, my name's Calvin.
Hello, my name's Tobin.
That's Tobin. You heard of this game? It's called Bioshock Infinite.
Wow. Brand new.
It's brand new. Hit the scene.
The next in a great line of massive multiplayer shooters.
Yeah, and we're gonna play it.
It's online competitive play, extreme shooting.
We have both played this game to completion.
Yes. Yes, we have.
So we're probably gonna spoil some stuff.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna play.
Normally we don't do spoilers, but like that's also usually when we're playing with newer games.
Yeah, I'm also gonna play on easy because I just want us to see as much of this game as we can in the 2 hours we have. Also, I'm a baby.
Hello and welcome.
Baby gamer. Hello and welcome.
We do this every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Pacific.
Every Wednesday, but we call it Friends Day because we're two friends.
Excuse me?
We're friends.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Booker,
Well, let me take a drink first, and
are
then
you
I'll...
afraid of God?
No. But I'm afraid of you.
It's a little bit of thing. That's the thing that happens at the end of the game, but they put it at the beginning.
Coast of Maine.
1912.
Are you going to just sit there?
As compared to what?
Not standing.
Oh dear.
Rowing.
Rowing.
Okay.
I've planned on it.
So you expect
This
me
game looks
to
nice on
shoulder the
PC.
load?
Yeah.
No.
That's why apparently they're not releasing a remastered version for the PC.
Coming here was your idea.
Maya.
I made it.
I'm sorry. Let me... Yeah, that is really high.
Very clear.
That's
don't
better.
believe in the exercise.
The rowing.
No.
Sorry, I'm not that much of a pro. Gonna need ultra-sensitive DPI mouse.
Experiment.
Excuse me. How much longer?
One goes into an experiment knowing one could fail.
One does not undertake an experiment knowing one has failed.
Can we get back to the rowing?
I suggest you do. You're never going to get
So I think all this intro stuff is pretty solid.
Yeah,
Just like they drop you right into it. You don't really know what's going on. You're in the middle of someone else's conversation.
Given enough of the conversation to kind of know where you're going, but there's a lot of mystery still here.
Yeah.
He doesn't row.
No, he doesn't row.
Ah, I see what you mean.
He doesn't row.
Right.
Oh, I thought the oar was just going to clip right through the ladder. I think that's where we should go.
Yeah.
Hey! Is somebody meeting me here?
I'd certainly hope so.
It does seem like a dreadful place to be stranded.
Well, maybe there's someone inside.
Already getting them goodies, getting that money. Come on.
They're
come on.
asking if you could turn up the game audio a little bit.
Yes, I can. We'll see how that is. This is a very nice looking game.
Oh, yeah. I mean, keeping a lot, like all the Bioshock games have looked really good.
Yeah.
But I mean, like Bioshock and Bioshock 2 are using a lot of the same assets and design and stuff like that. So I appreciate that this one they're going for a new look. I mean, still Lighthouse, obviously.
There's a note. Booker DeWitt
Excuse me.
is trying to wipe away some
Booker
debt.
DeWitt?
It's got red in his
I
ledger.
guess you're
Yeah.
expecting me?
Uses basin to wash her. That's us.
Hey.
Good luck with that, pal.
I've done so many sins. I'm such a bad man.
And as we all know, God has a break limit.
Yes.
And anyone who's studied faith knows that that's how the nature of God. He forgives sins only so far.
Is anyone
Speaking of
here?
sins,
Oh, boy.
Tobin,
Hello?
what's the drink of the week?
Oh, I got a Rockstar Pure Zero energy drink, mango orange passion fruit.
Nice.
With taurine, caffeine, and glucurolactone.
So this is important. There's a note here. Be prepared. He's on his way. You must stop him. You know, it's from C. we don't know who C is at this point, but I think now we can assume that's Comstock.
And that's your little
And then
flight
also
route?
a big path across the United States.
Yeah.
What we can say later on is that this is the path that this airborne city follows.
Yeah.
What's the name of that city? Because Bioshock 1 and 2 is Rapture.
I
What's
was gonna
this
say
one?
Rapture. That ain't
Yeah,
it.
it's not Rapture, right?
You know, we're gonna find out.
That's true. Oh, bloody handprint.
My God.
Now it's spooky. So this guy,
Shit.
Oh, Sentrax Army wanted to know, hey Calvin, what have you been up to on the music front? Haven't been checking in. They haven't been checking in recently.
I have a new remix out. Go to soundcloud.com/hellstarplus. Check that out. Also got some other new recent tracks up there. Always working on new stuff. Hopefully, I got another remix I'm cooking on that will hopefully be out sometime soon. And then I'm still working on an EP, currently titled Custom Made from Head to Toe. And that'll be out when it's finished. The old Duke Nukem Forever bit. So this is a puzzle.
Wait a minute, that card.
It's, yeah. So 1 scroll, 2 key, 2 sword.
Zarathur has helpfully pointed out that this place is called Columbia.
That makes sense. I've solved a puzzle.
Wow.
In the world is...
Who tooted? I'm going to turn up this TV a little bit so we can hear a little bit better.
Calvin, don't jump. No, you're too high.
Why not?
They need you to stand perfectly still.
No, hold on, I got it.
That would be pretty funny if you could just like fall.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Ken Levine. Dashing my dreams.
Provisions.
Such as money. All right, we missed the cool chair animation.
Great. Way to go, Calvin. You ruined it.
Expect me to
Shit.
sit in a fancy chair.
Press F to sit in fancy chair.
Make yourself ready, Pilgrim. The bindings are there as a safeguard.
Did she call you Pilgrim?
Yes.
Yeah, all right. That makes sense.
No, my gun! My gun burned up in the flames.
Ascension in the
I guess I never
count of
noticed that.
5. Count of 4.
Yeah,
first time.
I guess it's just because, like, oh, you're a PI, you would have a gun. But no, it gets dumped out of you.
Right.
Ascension.
Just stay calm.
5,000 feet. 10,000 feet. 15,000 feet.
Oh, hey.
Hallelujah.
If you think about it, what is a blimp except a space whale?
Question. Nutcase says, I've only beaten Bioshock 1 and loved it. I think I only got halfway into this one. That's fair. Like,
We're probably not going to get into, like, end of the game story spoilers, but we're going to talk a little bit about... A little more on you before we drop anything crazy.
yeah.
Comstock with his big cut on his head.
I do know, like, I still really enjoyed playing this game, but I don't think the story is as compelling from a perspective of, like, I need to keep going. Like, I think there is an interesting story here. I don't think it's as compelling as far as, like, I need to keep going. I need to keep going. I need to figure out what's happening.
I think my main motivation of proceeding through this game was the world. And, like, how cool and well realized it was. And a lot of that happened in between combat encounters. It very much felt like I need to complete this combat encounter to get to the thing I actually need to get. I actually want to get to, which is to explore more of this world.
Right, whereas in, like, Bioshock 1, I think the combat was kind of more connected to the story.
Yeah. And stuff like this is really cool.
There's all this weird iconography.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zyrathor also said only played the first one. It's cool. Yeah, you don't need to play Bioshock 2. It's fine.
Have you played Minerva's Den?
I don't think I did.
Really? Because I heard a lot of people saying that that was better than actual Bioshock 2.
Yeah, there's some like cool elements to Bioshock 2, especially when you get to like play a little bit as a little sister.
Let's just steal some money.
But yeah, like overall, it's not.
Excuse me. Where am I?
Heaven, friend. Or as close as we'll see till Judgment Day.
Let's
Cool.
keep such questions to myself, unless I want to get made.
Don't want to get made.
Man, that guy's wearing robes and is like standing in water.
Yeah, I mean that's the baptism getup. Is the white robes, at least in the Southern Baptist tradition.
On this day of days, we recommit ourselves. Our prophet, Father Constant, we recommit through sacrifice and the giving of thanks, and by submerging ourselves in the sweet waters of baptism. And lo, if struck down our enemies at
Should we enter the circle?
and not railed
Yeah.
against the sudden.
Everyone wants to get in the circle.
Is it someone new? Someone from the sodden below, newly come to Columbia to be washed clean
Hey, buddy.
before our prophet, our founders, and our Lord?
I just need passage into the city.
Passage to the city. Brother, the only way to Columbia is through rebirth in the sweet waters of baptism. Will you be cleansed, brother?
Let's edit this or turn around and get back on that rocket. Might as well.
Hey. I baptize you in the name of our prophet, in the name of our founders, and the name of our Lord.
This all seems fine.
Also, that's people not familiar with the Christian tradition may not know that is not how that phrase is supposed to
I
go.
don't know,
No.
It's
brothers
the
and
Father, the
sisters,
Son, and the Holy Spirit.
But
Yeah.
this one doesn't look clean to me.
Zyrathor saying,
Who's there?
we're both Zyrathor and Nutcase who haven't
What do you
played
want?
through. Say like the art style in this game is really awesome.
Yeah.
Nutcase didn't seem like a big fan of
Told
what
you.
they did play,
Not gonna
but
do it.
still props to
Go away.
the design and kind of graphics of it. Visuals. Zyrathor, I've seen a lot of gameplay of this. My conclusion is the game is it's an interactive Rorschach test. Everyone sees something different.
There's definitely some stuff Ken Levine wants you to get out of this game. All right, I guess I got to answer.
But are you seeing it, Calvin?
Hey, who's at the door? What? This is fucked up as hell, bro. And then I'm dead. So I guess I got baptized so bad that I passed out and then just kind of floated on down the river.
That's how you get in. They just dump you down the river.
That idiot priest needs to learn the difference between baptizing a man and drowning one. I need to find a landmark and figure out where the hell I am.
Our prophet fills our lungs with water, so they may better love the air.
All right, well, how you doing, buddy? Look at him.
He who crossed the
There's like a
Delaware
faction in Game of
with flames.
Thrones that does drowning
Watch over
rituals and stuff.
and lend me strength.
Made me think of that.
Chance
That's how they pick their next leader.
providence.
Like
This guy's a cool mustache.
Yeah, look at that guy.
You discern.
Just because the city flies don't mean it ain't got its fair share of fools. All right. Still got a girl to find.
All these fools.
Calvin, don't jump. Be patient.
Mr.
It's got a waterfall and everything. Just
Plump, juicy, tender. Give me a hot dog, my man.
It's the best way to eat hot dogs.
Yum, yum. Give me some. Found that statue.
Calvin, you had any of Burger King's hot dogs yet?
I had one, and it was a fine. It was fine.
Says it's for faith, family.
It was the kind of hot dog that I could get by the same if I bought a 6-pack for $1 at Walmart or whatever.
Okay.
However much they cost.
Never hire an artist, my dear fellow. They are a temperamental and unreliable lot to a man.
Uh-huh.
I told him that the park is exceedingly far behind schedule. The landscaping is half.
We're probably not gonna do all of these, but there's a lot of these. These are partially a kind of audio log, but then there are also audio logs,
which don't
not great.
Make a lot of sense in this.
Yeah, like I feel like it was acceptable in the first Bioshock for like, here's a tape I just left sitting around, but in this game it feels a little weak.
Yeah, like I was never a big fan of the audio logs in general, but yeah, like I think they're a lot more tolerable than the first Bioshock.
Steal these shoes.
Oh, that's handy.
I mean, I located. Is this the? This is this. There it is. I'm looking right up. I'm looking right up at Mr. Comstock's taint.
Whoa. Calvin, be respectful.
What?
Be
That's what I
respectful
was
to the
looking
prophet
at.
of Columbia.
Oh, I guess that's not the Statue of Columbia. That's just a statue. Hey kids, you having fun in the water? Can I have fun? All right.
Where do they get all their water from?
I mean, this recycled sewage. The problem, like, this game looks up, you get up on any of these faces. And there's just...
I gotta say, it was weird going from, like, Rapture to Columbia. Because in Rapture, like, everyone's deformed. I don't think you see...
Yeah.
I don't think you see a normal-looking person at all in that entire game.
I'm not seeing a normal-looking person in this game.
And then you get to this one. And it's like, look at all these people. I think part of that is like artistic design. Like they do look a little weird, but also they do look like kind of plasticky or waxy.
Yeah, but that's also the age of the game. It's a couple years old at this point.
Yikes.
But it was the miracle child, the lamb, that is the future of our city. For the prophet had
That's like, have to laugh at the amount of resources that are put into the propaganda.
Yeah.
In this city.
I'm gonna be first.
Wow. What a taker, Calvin.
Losers.
Look at you, walking like normal people.
Columbia Raffle and Fair. Huh.
Strong in the sword, but a bit weak in the key and the scroll.
Need to get a small dick.
Sorry, Lilith the podcast dog just tried to jump up on the couch, but there's another microphone over here, so she kind of like smashed her head into it.
Something I really like about the early part of this game that doesn't carry on much the way the rest of the way through. There's a lot of areas where you can just like go off to the side and look, here's a flower area.
Yeah, like honestly, once you get into the like shooty bang bang
we're
stuff,
kind of in the best part of this game right now.
And like for me, the shooting's not bad by any means. Like I'm not a big.
It's just not as good as everything else.
Right.
And it doesn't fit with everything else a lot of the time.
Right, because again, like the most interesting parts of this world are kind of exploring and just getting.
Yeah. Let's play this audio log. I'm probably not going to play all of them, but just to give you an idea of what they sound like.
Give you like the vibe.
Goes into the waters of baptism. A different man comes out, born again. But who is that man who lies submerged? Perhaps that swimmer is both sinner and saint, until he is revealed onto the eyes of man.
Honor system, eh?
Here's a cake. I ate that whole cake.
Wow.
Steal.
Sorry, are you stealing?
It's not telling me I'm stealing, so. It's another of those.
I love the music here.
Oh yeah, that's great. And the game is full of these kind of
Anachronistic anachronisms.
Anachronistic covers of other songs, and they're all really good. Like get the soundtrack of this game; it's really good. And there's actually an in-story. I think the in-story reason why that happens. I'm not going to talk about it because it's big spoiler for the end of the game that isn't needed. But the in-universe reason for that is really cool.
Right, because when I first came across that, I thought it was like, oh, maybe that's just like like a fun little thing they're doing. They're repurposing these songs.
They justify it really well. That's probably the statue we're looking for.
I'd find her.
Yeah, that looks right.
What?
Telegram for you, sir.
DeWitt, stop. Do not alert Comstock to your presence. Stop. Whatever you do, do not pick number 77. Stop. Tess.
What the?
I still love that little alert noise. Lack says, "What up, guys? Big fan of Starship Amazing. Pretty cool to see you streaming."
Yeah.
Bad news.
Thank you. Bad news about Starship Amazing. That's not a thing really anymore.
Are you guys still selling discounted merch?
I think so. Go to fangamer.com and find out. There's CDs and T-shirts. This T-shirt. I didn't plan that. I just happened to be wearing it. Let me through, cops.
You wanna let me through here, pal?
Street's closed for your safety, fella. They're prepping tonight's fireworks back there.
There's enough TNT back there to blow Peking to Kingdom Come. Again.
Roadblock. Better find another way around.
I'll come back for you, cops. I got something for you, cops.
And feats of wonderment are at the tips of your fingers. You know our
Murder of crows.
You know our
Zarather says this would be an interesting time to experience in America. Mentions wealth and luxury. Like, not quite to the Roaring 20s, because what, it's like 1912?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it's like also like all the, like, not that far removed from the Civil War.
Yeah.
If I told you a man could shoot lightning,
a couple decades, you know, but.
Hit the devil 3 times, all right.
Whew.
I'm ready. Okay. There he is. Get the... What? No. Where is he? There he is. Fuck you, devil. What?
There you go.
Fuck you, devil.
You're doing great.
Bring me the third devil. It's in the same place as before. I did it.
No! You need it lifted, lofted, tossed, or tumbled. Bucking Bronco is your answer.
Riding the Skyline solo was originally
The Vox Populi are on the loose.
No, I don't have that much money.
Oh yeah, so this would be about 50 years after the Civil War.
Yeah.
For some reason, I had like 1880s something stuck in my head for the Civil War, but it was the 1860s.
Let's use a gun.
What?
Let's use a gun.
Perfect. Now it's a video game.
We gotta shoot the Vox Populi. Oh, what? I think I got Daisy.
Wow, first place. Congratulations,
First
Kava.
place.
You got,
I'm the best.
you basically got all those anarchists.
I don't think they're anarchists.
I mean, that's what they said, right?
Voxophones, saxophone.
Here's the reasons for all the things that exist.
Calvin, I mean, like, they're telling you what they are, so that must be the truth.
Yeah.
Calvin, you can trust these people. They're white.
Hold on, Tobin. We haven't gotten to that part of the game yet. But hey, you notice how there's all white people?
Zarather says, hey, wow, your sensitivity is really high. How can you shoot like that?
I turned it. I'm going to turn it down a little bit more. I don't know what's going on, why it's so high. But look, it's like... All right, now it's all the way down. I don't know. I don't have it... Okay. That's weird. Now is it better? What? Is there just no... Sorry. I'm just gonna leave
what's
it
going on over there?
here. I don't know what's going on with the mouse. All right, there we go.
No, Calvin, no. Get away from him.
Horses. Robo horses.
Yeah, the chat's now speculating maybe it's just something's up with your mouse.
Yeah.
Let's see. Nutcase says I should give this game another shot. I heard the DLC is pretty good.
I haven't actually played the DLC.
Yeah, the Burial at Sea stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, talking about the DLC is kind of, I guess, a spoiler for this game.
Yeah.
Well, you're playing like an alternate, like what if scenario.
Yeah. There's that guy. They probably shouldn't keep doing that to him. He doesn't seem to like it.
Handyman. Nothing go wrong. It's just a creature, Calvin.
Sad.
Calvin, you ever seen King Kong, like the original?
No, I haven't.
Interesting. Huh.
Good old Benjamin Franklin.
What do you call home? And it poured in
All right, let's get some salt. Just hook me up. Oh, what do you know?
Have you ever lost a penny to a vending machine? Has a pay telephone ever refused to connect you with a beloved spouse?
I hate it.
Well, it's time back control from metal. With possession, you are the master.
Finally.
You
One of those.
your will. With
Just giving this stuff out like candy.
Yum, yum, give me some. Glug, glug, glug. I love this robot lady. She's not looking at me, she's looking at Bob. Whoa, dude.
Oh my god. Possession.
Press to turn machine.
I hate this robot. Get him, Ghost. Now you shoot the devil.
What the hell was that?
Oh, my salts are full. Hey, buddy.
Sorry, pal. The raffles are out. Entrance is reserved for dignitaries and very
Well, fuck you.
Well, if it isn't Assemblyman Buford, your spot at the raffle awaits.
Right.
Don't know why I didn't.
Heads.
Or tails.
Come on, let me through.
Heads.
Or tails.
Tails.
Told you.
What is it?
I never find that as satisfying as I'd
Oh,
imagine.
well, that
Chin up.
plate.
This
That
was next
coin can't
time.
handle being on that plate. Wiggling
I
around.
love the reveal that they've got like the back of the chalkboard too.
Oh, yeah. What are you guys looking at? What did I get? That's it.
We won't leave until you
I mean,
do.
it was
You have
heads.
my word on that.
All right.
They're
So these are the people who are boating me over. They're here now for some reason. We don't know why.
Yeah, and if you're not playing, like the first time I played through this, I wasn't really paying close enough attention to like even pick that up.
Don't buy anything.
Zervather says that King Kong's a great movie. Also recommends Mighty Joe Young, the original.
Sing praise to the songbird, for he is the protector of the lamb.
Oh boy.
My role model? Or Lady Comstock, of course.
The prophet.
That's where the party at.
Beauty? The whole division got them. We're gonna flush the box out of the skyline system. We gotta have the best.
They got any openings in the
Man, what a coincidence that the police just got this new weapon the same day I arrived. Wait.
Hello. No, that's fine. Don't worry about it.
You guys see that?
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Calvin, everything's fine.
We got an audio log from some kid.
I hate turds.
Oh, that's not great. Welcome to Raffle Park.
I have that.
Jeremiah Fink wants you to attend the July 6th raffle.
I really wish, and I realize it's probably like cost. It's not efficient, like way to spend or promote. But I really wish games and movies would do like a better job of putting out like in-game art assets and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I'd buy some like dumb old, none of the like don't put like the racist stuff up for sale, but like I'd buy some like old Bioshock Elixir posters. I think that'd be kind of fun.
Mister.
Hey, hi.
Sorry, no sale.
Silly. There's never a charge for the raffle. You've been sleeping under a rock?
77.
That's the one I wasn't supposed to get.
77. That's a lucky number. I'll be rooting for you.
Bring me the bow!
Whoops. Wait a minute. Something's getting a little weird.
The winner is number 77.
Oh, what do you know?
Over here. He's the winner.
Number 7.
No, I'm not.
Calvin. Told you not to pick 77.
Well, I just picked it randomly.
Zarethar reassures you in the chat. Everything's fine. Oh. So if the rest of the setup to this game hadn't already tipped you off about things being super weird and uncomfortable.
Throw it? Or are you taking your coffee black these days? Let her go, please. I'm the one you want. Oh, looks like
We got to make a choice. Oh, what an important choice. I'm going to throw it to the announcer. I'll show
moral
him.
choice.
Wait, it's a false choice. It doesn't matter.
Now, where'd you get that?
Calvin, but it matters what you were going to
Don't you know
choose.
that makes you the backstabbing.
Who's the real monster?
One problem I have with this game is it's a criticism of racism that doesn't actually matter because it doesn't exist anymore. Like racists are smart enough to not like do this thing. Oh, he's gonna cut me with his face. Good thing I have a baseball. Look at that.
Too bad they didn't make this a quick time event.
Now it's your face. So now you just start murdering?
Yeah. Yeah, as much as I do enjoy like a lot of the design elements and like music and some of the characters and stuff, like all the criticisms about like the just kind of crazy violence and like murder spree type stuff.
You know what I'm gonna do?
That stuff's all totally valid. Yeah. As Arthur mentioned, like like the extreme stuff of racism, kind of depiction of the time. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, but also like.
But we've talked about this on our movie podcast too, with when we're talking about like Quentin Tarantino.
What's the melee button for the controller?
And some of the stuff he's done. Geez, what was the last movie he did? Hateful Eight.
Yeah.
Where, like, or Django as well. Like it's kind of holding up that mirror to like, hey, look how gross and uncomfortable and terrible things were at this time.
Yeah,
but it's not necessarily saying anything new about it other than depiction. And there's not necessarily anything inherently wrong with just being like, hey, look how gross this was.
Yeah, but there's like no. It's hard to talk about. There's nothing smart about it. It's just, hey, remember when stuff was very shitty?
Right.
Like there's no criticism there. There's nothing it's trying to say about it.
Right. But yeah, like I don't necessarily have a problem with depictions of that, but
because like when we talk about what is this game about, it's not about racism. Racism's
just kind of there in the background.
Yeah, it's using racism as like a set dressing, and that's really weird. And I guess I took over this turret with my friend now.
But yeah, I mean, it is presented to be a very jarring, shocking thing.
Now he's a friend.
And again, like, if that's all it's doing, that's fine. But for, like, a game like Bioshock that was kind of a lot more, I think, thoughtful or, like, kind of critical of... I guess that it was kind of, like, more taking taking a look at games and stuff itself. I think to include these elements in here, and you're like, oh wow, it's going to tackle racism. And, nah. But again, like, nothing inherently wrong with, I don't think, depicting something like this, but any criticism, like, people who have an issue with, like, oh, that made me super uncomfortable, like, yeah, that's fine. I totally get people who are not into this game because of those depictions, and some other stuff is a lot more troubling later on.
Yeah, and I think, all right, I think I got to talk about a mid-game spoiler to talk about this. Daisy Fitzroy, the leader of the underground revolution, basically, in this world. There's a part in this game where basically that revolution comes into full power, and the way the game depicts it, it's like it's actually it's both sides are actually bad, and it's this weird thing of but it's oppressor and repressed, or the oppressor and the oppressed, and you can't and to say that like, oh, it's the oppressor is bad, but if the oppressed got power, it would be the same way.
Right, like I think it's trying to make some point about like power, absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Yeah.
But it just doesn't really.
But it's a point that Ken Levine is not equipped to make because he's a white guy. Like you can't. I don't think a white guy can talk about like slave, like African American slaves rising up and taking revolution over their oppressors. Like, I don't think you're equipped to write that story.
Well, to be fair, he didn't.
Wait, he didn't? Who did?
No, I mean, like, he was just like, hey, here's the thing.
Yeah.
And, like, that's not what the story's about.
Yeah, it's not the story. It's just a thing that happens as a part of the story.
Yeah.
And that feels really weak.
Yeah. Zarathustra wants to know, does Booker or Elizabeth ever confront the racism head on in this, or is it always kind of in the background? Like, there's definitely some dialogue about, like, Elizabeth pointing some of this, like, oh, this is weird, and it's mostly, from what I remember, I think it's mostly Booker being like, yeah, it sucks, but what are you gonna do? We got to get out of here. And again, like, it's not necessarily incumbent on a game or like a movie or a story to like we've got the ultimate commentary / think piece / resolution on this issue, but I think a lot of people's issues with Bioshock Infinite and those story elements were kind of that, like, it got held up as like, oh wow, isn't it great that it's tackling racism? And and it's just there.
So later on in the game, I think not much. We might see it when we get here. There's a part in this game where those two people that you could have thrown the baseball at. If you don't throw the baseball at them, they'll meet you and say, hey, thanks for not throwing a baseball at us. Like, as this special moment to make you feel good for not being a dick.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you didn't assault people. Good job.
Congratulations.
And it's there's a lot of problems with the plot and the morality and the message of this game that are bad. I don't know. And that's why we're here. We're going to talk about them. We're going to sort it out.
We've got all the answers.
We've got all the answers.
As two white dudes,
as two more white dudes, we're going to fix Bioshock Infinite. But first, I'm going to get this bottle I found.
No, you only live once.
Calvin, but what about this from Zarathur? What if there's no such thing as good, only shades of evil?
Shit.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Nope, I'm fine.
Anyway, that's a real commercial product that people buy in this world.
Devils.
Yeah, I know how to do that.
That wasn't no sample.
Calvin, what happened?
Let's do. No, that's not what I wanted.
I told you, Comstock. You sell them paradise, and the customers expect cherubs for every chore. No menials in God's kingdom. Well, I'm
have a man in Georgia who'll lease us as many Negro convicts as you can board. Why, you can say they're simple souls in
The
penance
ham.
for rising above their station.
Whee!
Whatever.
See, like I'd buy that poster.
Yeah.
I suppose.
This guy's having a fun time on a pig.
Zarathur also brings up, can't confuse your own sensibilities with what the game is trying to say. Yeah, I mean, like there is.
It's kind of unclear what the game is trying to say.
Yeah, I think that is kind of the issue. We kind of like mumble around it and stuff. But again, I think a lot of that had to do with expectations.
Yeah.
Of like how this game was presented before people played it. It's like, oh, it's gonna be like dealing with all these heavy themes, and it doesn't. And that again, it doesn't have to.
It implements heavy themes, but doesn't actually give them the care they deserve. Like, guys, racism was not that long ago. It wasn't that. People like, oh, it was 10 million. It was 1,000 years ago. It wasn't that long ago, y'all.
Hey, Calvin, I'll say it. Racism's bad.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to say a controversial statement. Racism still happens.
Oh, no.
People's is mad racist.
Damn hook must be magnetized.
So then you do some of this hopping around, and then you're like, hey, I'm gonna kill that guy. You just fuck him up. You press the fuck him up button.
Hope that guy didn't have a family.
I mean, everyone has a family.
Zarathur points out, yeah, indentured servitude still technically exists. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. There's a lot of people argue, and I think I agree with them, that the modern jail system, in America at least, resembles forced slavery. Especially considering how many African American people are targeted for certain crimes.
But Calvin, America is the greatest country on the planet.
I don't know about that.
Wow. Calvin, if you like it, you can get out. How about that?
I can actually.
Love it or leave it.
I can't.
That's what the founding fathers meant.
I'd love to move to Canada. I can't.
I always love that line, and when I say love, I mean I think it's the dumbest line of this, like...
love it or leave it.
Yeah, I'm like, no, like, can...
Love it or leave it, brother.
You can be critical of something and still be supportive of it, and also,
listen,
like, you want it to be better.
You better love it or leave it.
Yeah. How dare you? You're basically treasonous, is what I'm saying. Do they ever explain... No, I guess they all would. Okay. So I was like, how did, like, Daisy and the people who would eventually become the Underground get here in the first place? And then I just realized, oh, they were probably brought in as, like...
As slaves.
As servants or slaves. I mean, they would be slaves. Slavery's over, Calvin. It's 1912.
But is it in the world of Columbia?
Oh, I mean, that's a good question.
I'm out of ammo.
I mean, they invented, like, airships and stuff, Calvin. They're much more evolved, obviously.
I should probably use mine. Hey, buddy. What? And there's the thing with the combat system is there's a lot of potentially interesting things you could do with it. Like I could be jumping around to all these different grapple points and using all my powers. There's not a big motivation to though.
Right.
Like
it just varies things
shooting people in the head with the pistol works pretty good.
Still pretty efficient. Yeah. Zarathur also had a line about game seems to want to do too much. I think that's true from...
I think that is absolutely the problem with this game. It took so long to make. It took so much money that even though it was a huge hit, Take-Two, apparently, from what I heard, still lost money on it.
Yeah.
Just because of how long and how expensive development was.
And I think that applies from like a gameplay perspective as well as like a storytelling perspective as well.
I'm interested in what Ken Levine does with a smaller scale studio.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just interested to see what happens with that. And a lot of people sit in this game like, I've heard people say about this game that, oh, it's a shame that Take-Two or 2K made Ken Levine put all this combat in there because it's obvious the story is the stuff he only cares about. And if you read interviews with Ken Levine, he's a big proponent of like skill-based gameplay obstacles as a way to activate story. Like that's something about the first-person immersive sim that he believes in a lot.
What do you expect these poor
Consider not shooting first. Can I just get some? Yeah, just load it up.
I would be interested to explore like a Bioshock game or universe that is not a first-person shooter.
Yeah,
like you can
absolutely.
still have action, but like, I mean, something like an action RPG, or like something even closer like Fallout, or like Skyrim would be a lot more interesting to me. Just because like there is so much of a like clearly like a lot of work and care went into like the kind of atmosphere and environment of this game.
Yeah.
And so much of it you can easily miss because you're blowing stuff up all the time.
Absolutely. Go make that turret work for me.
What do you think of the powers in this game compared to like the original Bioshock?
I like the powers a lot better than the original Bioshock.
Yeah.
Something about them felt better.
And I think, again, like the powers tie in a lot more directly into the story of that game.
Yeah, absolutely. And
I think kind of made them seem more impactful.
The powers in this game don't make sense. There's something about the world of Bioshock where plasmids totally fit into them.
Right.
And it very much feels like they're in this game because they need to be because it's a Bioshock game.
Right, like, oh, is this what Bioshock is? The game where you have
I don't know if
plasma-like
a
powers.
drink that makes you throw fireballs fits within the world of Columbia.
Right. I mean, and they explain that in the story, but...
Yeah. But there was a lot that was like very weird science and falling apart about Rapture.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, the false shepherd.
Can you wear that cowboy hat?
I wish I could wear a cowboy hat.
Be great.
That's right, there's like loot in this game. Yeah. Forgot about that. I could use health.
Zarthur plasmids in Bioshock 1 were super cool. Yeah. Well, it's funny because I found myself falling into the same problem I think a lot of people did with Bioshock 1. I mean, and it's on me as a gameplay issue, is that like I'd find a couple plasmids that I'm like, oh, these are the ones I'll stick with these. And there's like so much like weird kind of funny or like different tactics you can use with all the different plasmids that it's really easy to miss out on if you're not like experimenting with them.
I want food, but I can't have any.
Jet Black 1 says telekinesis, bro. Yeah.
That's telekinesis, Kyle. How about the power to move you? Dun, 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 dun. Do you know what's really good? Tenacious D. They're a good band.
Yeah.
Wonder Boy. What the hell?
Zarthur also pointed out there are horror elements in Bioshock 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, this game is not... And again, like...
We say as we go into the most horror-like of this game.
Yeah. Like, there are definitely jumpy elements, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I found the environment of...
Hey, buddy.
Rapture just to be a lot more... Again, because you're fighting, like, deformed people who have been turned into monsters, more or less. And it's much more of a survival type scenario. Whereas
nice.
this game, you're more or less a bounty hunter.
That guy had a pineapple.
Yeah. Robbie Dude says, hello.
Hello, Robbie Dude.
What up?
How's it going?
Oh, Robbie Dude is now hosting you for up to 3 viewers. Thanks.
Shit. Make Robbie Dude a mod while you're at it.
What? How do
I think if you just right-click on his name, or click on his name in the chat. I actually don't remember.
As long as I don't accidentally block him. What's the lightning bolt thing do?
I don't remember.
All right. Well, I probably won't hit it then.
I mean, if you hovered over it, it should come up with a thing that says, here's what it does. Oh. So this is basically the KKK? This is actually the KKK.
I think Robbie Dude's already a mod? I don't know. Wait. Robbie, dude, I don't know what I'm doing, so, you know. Okay, no. Robbie, dude, moderator.
Nice. Perfect.
Robbie, dude says, I just got done streaming Worms, and boy, I forgot how to play Worms.
Is Worms cool? I've never played Worms.
Calvin?
I've never, what?
Yeah, you should play Worms.
Is it good?
We should play Worms on the stream sometime.
Which one? There's a lot of Worms
Just
games.
whatever one you can get. Worms Armageddon.
Surrender.
Give me that. Oh, I already got it. What do you want? Leave me alone.
Just dudes and hoods.
Yeah,
No problems here.
Yeah, dudes and hoods. Nothing wrong with that.
Just a little secret society?
What? Is there something illegal about having a secret society where everyone wears a hood?
No.
Is that something illegal?
It's just a little disconcerting is all.
So there's also this upgrade system. There's a lot of upgrade systems in this game. Where you pick which. Let's go with health since I'm doing bad at that right now.
Robbie Dude backs up my assertion that you should get Worms Armageddon. Worms is tons of fun. There's a new one coming out.
If you want to send us the money to purchase Worms Armageddon on the Steam service, go to bit.ly/SMO donate. Listen, we do this for fun. But we'll take your money still.
Yeah.
And we'll use it for video games and controllers and a mic stand that I broke in a fit of weed-fueled anger.
Yeah. Just broke it over his knee like in Ken Griffey Jr. Baseball.
Also, while we're self-promoting, there's new podcasts up. There's a new episode of the Clobbercast where we talk about wrestling, and me and Steve-O are just way too weed high. And Tobin has to deal with it. A lot of restarts on that episode. Also, there's a new Cinema Covenant where we watched It Follows.
Yeah.
And enjoyed it.
Tomato says, if only you guys had a podcast where you made each other play games, the other had not.
I mean, we could just do that here if we want.
But yeah, if you're new to watching us, spacemanoctagon.com is where we store all of our podcasts, and there's links to our YouTube channel and stuff.
Also,
for
I
this.
think we're up to date on. No, we're not. I don't have last week's up yet on YouTube.
Oops.
But we also just recorded a new Dem Boys with first time with the whole crew. Oh, jeez. Me, Ryan, Dylan, Tom, all of us, and we played like 3 different visual novels.
Yeah.
We just kind of fast forwarded and looked at all the titty pics.
Sounds great.
It was fun. Explosive.
Is that what you call it?
Fun. I made an explosive trap. What?
So
it worked. It worked. I blew up the Crow Man, and now he's a skeleton.
I'm just mixing all my drinks together at this point.
Yeah.
So I had a Rockstar Zero, like mango, passion fruit.
I told you there was a grape soda you could use.
Yeah, but I stopped at Subway on my way over here. We're not sponsored by Subway.
I wish. Give me some free Sammys.
Yeah. But I just stopped over there, so I got like a lemonade with some Sprite in it, and then I added some vodka to that for my alcohol of the week.
Is it nice?
Yeah, that was really nice. And now I've just poured in my energy drink to like that, so it's all blending together.
Oh, jeez. It's fine. Everything's fine.
You'll die here.
Nuh-uh.
Oh, that might have been a mistake.
Uh-oh. Just too much of the vodka? Or just you put a lot of vodka in there and it don't taste like vodka. Robbie donated $15.
Get Worms Armageddon.
Thank you, Robbie Dude. I got a hat. Because this game you can get hats.
Thanks for the chat for reminding me. Robbie Dude sent us the money. We missed the first alert. Chat alerted us to it. I reset the alert.
I think the alert thing is just not working 100% properly for some reason.
That's awesome, though. We appreciate it.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Like I said, we'll use all that money to improve the quality, in theory.
In theory.
Of the stuff we make. Make is a generous word.
This is an act of making. Oh, right.
But yeah, Calvin also has to like buy more internet all the time. Like bandwidth and stuff like that. Buckets of bandwidth.
Luckily, I think I checked my usage today. I'm on track. We're a little less than halfway through the month, and I'm a little less than halfway through my bandwidth. But we'll see how that goes as I continue to be on vacation for the next week and a half.
Oh boy. Not paid time off.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I have a bunch of vacation hours. Oh, who's painting this? What a terrible painting.
His eyes.
That's what you're supposed to do, right? Oh, geez.
Wow.
I see no reason to hurt you, lady. You didn't do anything to offend me. You are not the police. I've searched all those boys. Wasn't even supposed to come down here.
Without getting into spoilers, we had been talking about a lot of the story elements or kind of like stuff going on in the background that we maybe weren't a fan of. I totally, at least at the time, really dug all the a lot of the other story elements with the reveals about your character and Elizabeth later on.
Yeah, I enjoyed those a lot.
Like I definitely have some friends who are not into any of that.
I thought that those were cool twists.
Yeah. I am a sucker for those type of elements in general,
unfortunately were distracted from by the rest of the story.
Yeah.
Where am I supposed to go? Maybe it was down here.
Everyone's mad at you for shooting up that place. And the lady, you shot a painting.
Well, I'm doing a pro speed run.
Wow. Now they're asking if you're gonna shoot puppies next.
No, there aren't any puppies in this game. I don't know where I'm supposed to go.
Wait. Don't you have like the little waypoint thing?
Oh, that's right, I do. What? That's the wrong button.
To make your video game better?
I didn't even have to go in this damn house. Yeah, those things.
I can't believe you're using the assist, Calvin. I thought you were a real gamer.
I'm playing this on easy, Telvin.
Tell me where to go, video game. Didn't you learn nothing from the lessons of Bioshock 1?
I haven't played Bioshock 1 in a really long time.
I'm just gonna follow the instructions the game gives me.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm even gonna ask the game for help. Calvin, a man chooses.
The gamer obeys. Take that, gamers.
Robbie Dude says Bioshock was always a series that was too spooky for me to play, so I'm glad y'all are playing it.
This one isn't very spooky.
Yeah, Zyrathor said Infinite isn't scary.
But it's also not as good.
Right. Robbie Dude said racism's scary, though. Yeah.
Yeah, true. Yeah. And it's real. Freddy versus Jason isn't going to get you. But the racists will.
It's funny, I always kind of do forget, because I recommend people, like, friends who haven't played it, always are like, oh, you should definitely play, like, the original Bioshock. I always forget how genuinely kind of spooky it is.
Yeah, that movie that game scared the hell out of me the first time I played it.
I think the underwater setting also adds to that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just water's scary. Even though in real life, I'm totally down with, like, swimming and water sports.
Also, do you know what the scariest thing is in all of Bioshock? Libertarianism.
I thought it was like utilitarianism.
I don't know.
No, objectivism.
And Rand. Yeah, objectivism. Say that one.
That's the one. We learned a lot of important things from Bioshock 1, obviously.
I had time to scratch the back of my head.
Lilith.
Take this.
Lilith, go scratch Calvin's head for him.
Lilith, come chew on the back of my head.
No, I mean just like paw at it.
No, that's true. She got those long nails. Man, I've been playing a lot of Devil Daggers recently, and this game feels so slow in comparison.
Yeah.
Like, even the run, like, wow. Oh, man.
Yeah, I know Bioshock's games have never been, like, the best shooters, but for me, who's someone who doesn't play, like, competitive shooting games, I don't really have an issue with that.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, I totally get people's criticism of the shooting in this game, even if it's not an issue for me.
Yeah, for me, it's not like an issue with how it controls or anything like that. It's an issue with the systems and how there's not a ton of depth there. Drink that whiskey.
Those things are creepy. Those little.
Croat. Yep. Oh, I can't. Those are all. Yeah, the upgrades in this game are really expensive. Like, I remember when I first played this game, I didn't upgrade hardly any of my plasmids because
Oh no,
ammo was so expensive, and or no, the upgrades were so expensive, and I needed ammo
We're
more.
sorry to say that Monument Island is off limits. You've got to go.
Wait, no, I
Proceed to the island
figured out
by
the answer to this last time. You do this, right?
Skylines, huh?
Hmm.
Those things them coppers came riding in on back by the lot.
Good job, Ken Levine. Can't even follow the rules of your own game system.
Whoops.
Whoopsie daisy. Whee!
This game's so silly. In a good way, with like this technology and stuff. It's like, oh, we've got steampunk vending machines and a Skyrail system.
Give me all this liquor. Give me this. Infuse my shields.
Just what the doctor ordered.
Hey. Man, decapitated while on fire.
Hey Calvin, really makes you think, aren't games art?
It really makes you think. Isn't decapitation art?
Oh. Oh, we had mentioned it earlier, but the DLC for this I think is really interesting. It's definitely doing more of like a noir type thing.
I got a Chivo, or I got Chivo Progress.
And honestly, like, I wish more games would do DLC. Like,
oh, I would kill for some good single-player DLC for that new Doom game.
Yeah, well, and DLC that is non-canon.
Yeah.
Because like a lot of the issues people have with DLC, and I kind of get, is like, oh, it feels like I either they took this out of the main game, or like I feel like my experience was less because I didn't play this at the time. Whereas something like the DLC in this is just like another story from the Bioshock universe.
Yeah.
And is just like an alternate, like, what if type deal.
I didn't mean to do that.
Because, like, one of the issues I had.
Oh, damn it. Trying to get a pro headshot. Damn it.
Like games like Mass Effect, which Mass Effect, those games are some of my favorite of recent memory. Most of their DLC, while good, it just always felt like, why wasn't this in the game in the first place?
Did you do that DLC for 3 that was just Shepard Has a Party?
Yeah, that was dope.
Elevation.
That was my favorite DLC because like it did add a bunch of character stuff that would have been fun to see in the game, but it's also just like, it was like, what if the crew from Mass Effect got into like some weird B-movie sci-fi adventure? Because like you have a party and everything, but there's also like some other stuff going on.
What time is it? I'm curious.
It is, we've been doing this for about 1 hour.
Okay, because I would at least like to get to Elizabeth.
Yeah. For people who aren't familiar, I'd recommend checking out like a lot of the, I guess, early promos and trailers for this game.
Yeah.
Like if you can find some
really different
old E3 stuff. And again, I think that plays into a lot of what we were talking about earlier with why some people were disappointed and pretty critical of this game at times, is because I think it presented itself as going to be something much different than it ended up being.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the early like trailers and especially like even some of the gameplay stuff was vastly different than what it ended up being.
Stand down.
I mentioned that because Calvin had mentioned getting to Elizabeth.
Oh, okay.
And I think she's
this is a really interesting moment.
The Delaware with flaming sword and the wings of angels. Watch over me.
Father Washington, hear my prayer.
So Comstock just said, "Lay down your arms," and they're all just stopped. And I can even just.
Nope.
I mean, I can. I won't, but I can, and they'll just all just keep sitting there.
I know why you've come, false shepherd. I see every sin.
Hello, old person. Old creepy cult leader.
Me, the Pinkertons, the drinker, the gambler, and of course, Anna. And now, to repay a debt, you've come from my land. But not all debts can be repaid, Booker.
You don't know me, pal.
Prophecy is my business, Mr. DeWitt. As blood is yours. Do you know why these men will die for me? Because I have seen their future in the glory. And hence they are content. What brought you to Columbia, Booker?
Yeah,
Bring us
blast
a girl
on.
and wipe
I don't
away
want
the debt?
Ammo's
This
precious.
will end in blood.
Robbie Dude says, I always forget that Elizabeth looked completely different earlier on, and they changed her appearance because apparently they like the look of a cosplayer.
It always ends in blood. You've come to lead my
I don't remember if they made her boobs bigger or smaller. But they did something to them.
Go back to the Sodom from which you came.
Like she wearing like a corset or whatever.
Yeah. So that's uncomfortable. Never worn a corset before, but I wouldn't want to for long periods of time.
Don't stop firing!
Gotta find the controls to take this thing to Monument Island.
OS Gamer has joined us. Says Yoho.
Once again.
It's okay.
Remember, like in
I'm sure I can get this thing.
people complain about like Fallout 3 and stuff. You're like, oh, you can't kill kids in this game.
But this is there's a specific reason for this one.
So I don't have to. Amen.
Amen.
Because then she does this.
Jesus!
And I knew that was coming. I was like, can I stop her?
Out of here.
That was close.
I made it to Monument Island, though.
Calvin, you would ask, he's like, yeah, didn't they make like Elizabeth's boobs different and then push them up a bit? And Zyrether points out, yeah, corsets do that.
Okay, yeah, true.
Remember that scene in Pirates of the Caribbean?
Yeah.
Keira Knightley's all like, you think that sucks? Try wearing a corset.
Try wearing a corset.
Calvin, how many of those movies have you seen?
At least the first two.
Okay.
And the first one, many times. Yeah. I don't ever want to see it again.
Yeah, I think the first one's still good, but yeah, like I definitely overdid
Just
it on that.
Circumstance led to me watching that movie 3 times in a week. And
like in theaters?
No.
Okay.
But
I wonder why they got her locked up in this.
just hanging out with friends.
Yeah.
That movie was watched.
Yeah. That's one I should probably, like, if I find it, like, cheap on Blu-ray, I'd probably...
Hey, you know what, Tobin? If they want to get people to get in there, they shouldn't include these hooks that attach to an object that every cop in the city has.
Well, the cops got to get in. Because cops.
Yeah.
You trust the cops.
The seat of the prophet shall sit in the throne and drown in flames the mountains of man. This part's a little spooky, too.
Zyrether said, first Pirates is great, the rest sucked. Yeah, cosign on that. They just really lost the thread.
Wowie zowie.
Oh boy, she's showing some shoulder.
Yeah. Woo. Give me your wallet.
The thing I really like, I mean, there's a lot to like about the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie, but I think a lot of it was just like expectations were non-existent for me. Like, if anything, I expected that movie to be bad.
Yeah.
And it ended up being like kind of like a throwback action adventure movie.
That's not how hands are supposed to look.
What? No, it's morphology, Calvin. Ooh. What?
Yeah, that's a baby, and that gets bigger.
Ooh. The chat is now scandalized by that pinup you were focused on.
Shit. Now everyone knows. Well, let's pull this lever. Whoa, it's red now. What about this one?
Really makes you think.
Poetry book. It's that boobs up. Now it's green.
I'm not sure I ever messed with any of this stuff when I played through.
That's a bloody cloth. Now it's a clean cloth. Really makes you think. Who's been taken these scandalous photos.
This is fine. Nothing weird here. Man, I took a photography class in high school and had to do like darkroom development.
Yeah.
I was never very good at it.
You've been watching her.
I took a digital imaging class in college, and we didn't have to do any of that stuff.
Robbie Dude says Eric Andre's "What If It Was Purple."
Tone, it's really weird to me that you like Eric Andre, but you don't like Tim and Eric. Or if
I'm not sure I like Eric Andre. I appreciate what he's doing. But like all of his Man on the Street stuff mostly make me profoundly uncomfortable.
Yeah, the man on the
he's messing with real human beings.
The Man on the Street stuff is I think the weaker part of that show.
Yeah. But yeah, like the super weird talk show setup bits.
Let me in.
Let me in.
Let me in. They had to put another one of these here because people the scientists in this room forgot how people grow up.
Hey, don't forget.
Also, blood, nails, hair. That's a lot of fucking nails. Yuck. Yucca pucka. Get the... I don't like it. I don't even know what this is. Some kind of dinosaur enema?
Yeah. I do appreciate like a lot of the environmental stuff in I think all the Bioshock games just do like a really good job of background storytelling. I mean, like some of it's very obvious, like bloody handprints and like unsafe. But like,
oh hell yeah, boy! Get right up next to the speakers,
just like Back to the Future. Calvin, you got some ice in your freezer? I do
have ice in my freezer.
I got a Kool-Aid in my drink.
I'm gonna take this elevator. Boop. Sorry guys, I can't see the chat, so I don't know what you guys are saying. What is she doing in this room? In this room, she's doing music and sleeping. She code breaking in here? Is she learning a language? Yeah, well done. The example phrase has been okay, so she is code breaking. Interesting. She's in the dressing room.
That's where we need to go.
Don't worry, everyone. I'm back.
Oh, that's a close one. Woo. Elizabeth's in the dressing room. We gotta find her.
That's her.
I mean, this says quiet, so I should probably just say, hey.
Hello.
Also, well, what's wrong with her?
Don't worry about it.
That's not... Is that that's not correct.
No, it's not. You broke it.
How did I break it?
Wow.
Well, it's not my fault that her leg clipped through her dress. Now where is she? Dining room. Does this girl ever stay still? What's she eating? This isn't the dining room. Whoa. Hey, buddy.
Whoa.
La Revanche du Jedi. Fun fact, the original title for The Return of the Jedi was The Revenge of the Jedi.
It's got nothing to do with the job at hand.
Not only time traveling, but alternate universe hopping.
Alternate universe hopping.
This job's getting...
Oh, Calvin, I forgot. I got Tic Tacs for you.
Oh, thank you. Listen, they hit my hand. I just didn't close my hand.
So close.
All right, and everyone, I'm going to demonstrate you how to eat Tic Tacs.
This is exactly why I did this. I want the chat to witness how weirdly Calvin eats Tic Tacs.
The chat has seen this before, I'm pretty sure.
Unnatural.
I forgot I have to talk on a video game stream. Is full of Tic Tacs.
Just eat all the Tic Tacs at once. It's crazy, Calvin.
Library.
I didn't eat all of them. Like a third of them.
Wow. Maybe one, maybe two at a time, Calvin. Can't believe it.
Let me know when we got some chat reactions.
Robbie Dude says that's how I eat M&Ms. That's fine. M&Ms aren't like hard minty candy.
These aren't minty. They're just fruity.
But that's still like a hard candy.
They're like runts.
Yeah, but like you wouldn't eat like a Jawbreaker or like a hard candy sucker or a Jolly Rancher like that.
I'm not chewing on them. I'm sucking on them.
Just all at once. It's
yeah.
Insane.
Big fruit. Oh, geez.
I don't appreciate that the chat's validating your poor life choices. Great. You scared the nice lady, Calvin. I hope you're happy.
I think there was some funny bit about the book she was reading.
Probably.
Not here to hurt you.
Why objectivism is
this book was
stupid.
this one?
My name is DeWitt.
The Principles of Quantum Mechanics.
Yeah, there you go.
Time to get you out of
Get
here.
away. Are you real?
Real enough.
What happened to your pinky?
He's coming. You've got to go.
Why?
You don't want to be here when he gets here. Just a minute. I'm getting dressed.
Get you out of here.
There's no way out. Trust me, I've looked. Stop it. You're too impatient. That's enough.
Now I'm chewing.
What about this?
What about it?
This is the way out, isn't it?
What are you? Give it to me.
Border a cage. Oh, I'm gonna eat this apple. So here's Elizabeth. Wait, hold on. Wait for me.
Yeah, Calvin, hurry up.
You didn't hold the door open for me.
Why are you lagging behind?
She didn't hold the door open for me.
That's like
We'll see about that.
common courtesy.
It's like reverse sexism.
It's not even a sex thing. It's like if you were walking through a door and there's someone right behind you who's going through the same door, hold the fucking door open.
Yeah.
Dick. This is something I care about. We live in a society.
Yeah. It has nothing to do with like quote unquote chivalry. Just like basic human courtesy.
Yeah. Oh jeez. That's probably not good. I can't.
I know it's a common trope in games and like movies and stuff, but like just the delayed reveal of the big monster always, I think, pretty effective. You don't want to hold it out for too long, but I think the semi-recent like 2014 Godzilla movie
Why did they put me in here?
kind of made that like they just held out a
there we
little
go.
too long on the big reveal. Chat has a couple thoughts here. That was a big door, and then also Elizabeth's kind of an a-hole, not holding that door for you.
Yes.
I think it's tried to speak to her
independentness.
No, I was gonna say like restricted lifestyle.
That's right. She doesn't know how to hold doors open.
Right.
She's never seen another person before.
She's never had a door.
She's
open.
never used a door before.
Yeah. Maybe aloofness. I don't know.
Maybe being a stone cold bitch.
Wow. Rude, Calvin.
Out of the way, let me try.
I'm a strong man.
I got this.
Your weak girl muscles have never had to open a door.
Again, they just atrophied with her being locked in this tower all the time. Plus, they keep stealing all her blood and everything.
Yeah, that's true. That'll make you weak.
Good.
It's basically the Terminator.
Yeah.
I watched Terminator last night for the first time in a while. The original Terminator.
Yeah.
That's a good movie.
And you've seen T2?
Yeah, I've seen T2. That's a really good movie. But T2 is like a fun action rom. Terminator is fucked up.
Yeah.
In a great way.
I mean, I think it's pretty similar to the difference between Alien and Aliens.
Yeah, to a degree. Except James Cameron did both of these this time. Yeah, fuck this statue. I really wish I could have my gun out so I could just be busting off at the statue while it falls down. Give me this freedom, video games. Or I could be busting at the bird. Let me bust.
Bust that bird.
I'm trying to bust.
Calvin, does busting make you feel good?
Hoping busting makes me feel great. I'm trying to bust it open. Oh, no. Shit. She's the lady I was supposed to catch. Now I'm dead. I'm definitely dead.
I'm pretty sure falling from...
Definitely dead. Whoops. I can't work in the water. I'm a robot. What? It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Hey, Elizabeth, how you doing?
Robbie Dude's taking off. Gonna go play some Overwatch.
Oh yeah, I should probably play that at some point.
Yeah.
Now that they put a grandma in it.
Yeah.
They put a sniping grandma.
Lady Snake Grandma?
Lady Snake Grandma.
Yeah. I like how when they announced that character, I saw some people be like, wow, this character looks a lot like Snake. I'm like, yeah, I don't think they're like, that was a secret. You didn't like uncover the conspiracy, man.
Snake's a cool dude.
Yeah.
Solid
it's
Snake.
pretty clearly a reference.
Oh, also, thanks for joining us, Ravi.
Yeah.
Thank you for the money.
Man, absolutely. We're going to play Worms Armageddon very soon.
I will use that to purchase Worms Armageddon.
Here, let me.
It's really obvious, like, how many more face movement bones is in Elizabeth's face than every other character in this game.
Her character is pretty well, like, I
she's
get...
pretty, she's...
It's music.
85% of the way there.
Yeah.
Like, not quite.
I won't be long.
I still think Half-Life 2, the episode 2, has really good facial animation.
Yeah. But yeah, like, having a character like that really helps.
Yeah.
Actually kind of having a variety of expressions and...
Fucking... Seagulls suck.
It is just kind of jarring to see it compared to everyone else in this game.
Yeah. Like, for example, let's compare it to this fella. Hey.
Blink. Hey. What's going on, buddy?
He's not even actually blinking. Like, his eye parts are just squishing together.
Let's see. Spidey Mark said, hey, Cowdog, seeing your shirt reminded me. I got my Ruby Dagger shirt in the mail like a week ago.
I'm glad you... I hope you like it.
Yeah.
I'm glad you... Thank you for buying one.
Zyrether says, just watched Terminator Salvation.
Oh, no.
Really good. Wanted to see a Terminator movie like that for a long time. Which...
Are you tricking me?
Salvation's the one with, like, Christian Bale in it?
Yeah, and I heard that one was bad. That was the one he did all the yelling during. Right? That was the one from the meme. That was I think that was the movie he was filming when he was in the meme.
Get off of my set.
Yeah. Oh, also, here's the thing.
All I want is
oh, wait.
an honest day's work.
Because he's Irish.
Look, guys, the white guy's got it hard, too. Also, I thought this was when we would meet the couple I didn't throw a baseball at before.
No. Let's see. I was going to say, the only thing I know about Terminator Salvation is what I played in the Xbox 360 video game for achievements.
Right. Have you seen
I think that's one of those, like, 2-hour story mode games you can get all the achievements in.
Let's not do that yet. I want to poke around a little more. And then we'll interrupt her dance party. Hey, what's in your box? Mine now.
The chat all seems to agree that Salvation was still way better than Genesis.
But what about the third one? Whoa.
Terminator 3 is fine.
Hey, what are you guys doing?
Your reputation is well established.
Nice.
Oh. Have you seen Terminator 3, Calvin?
Yes, I have.
Okay. That movie's not very memorable, but it's fine.
I remember very little. Here,
I think the best scene in that movie is where they're just like in the fire truck or whatever and just like driving Schwarzenegger through a building.
Here's the one image that is stuck in my head from that movie. The lady Terminator teleporting in and being naked.
Yeah.
She's a pretty lady.
That's how Terminators work.
Yeah, that's how all Terminators work.
Yeah.
Or I guess that's how time travel works.
A young, impressionable Teen Calvin was Twitter-pated.
Because Kyle Reese also showed up naked, didn't he?
If he says he has a plan, then he has a plan.
And Terminator himself.
Yeah, also the Terminator.
Miss.
All right, let's go. No more dancing and having fun.
Miss Elizabeth.
Hello.
Miss Elizabeth.
Wonderful. Oh, come dance with me, Mr.
I
DeWitt.
don't dance. Come on, let's go.
Why?
I'm a boring person. I hate fun.
How about Paris?
Paris? I don't understand. How could we get there?
Paris isn't a real
That's where
place.
That airship's going, but if you want to stay and dance, we can.
No, let's go. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go right now.
Gotta get to the First Lady airship.
I know a lot of people have pointed this out, but Elizabeth's character design is like pretty on point for like a Disney character.
Yeah, she's basically Belle from Beauty and the Beast.
Mr. DeWitt, Comstock. I've read about him. They say he can see the future.
Give a man a little power.
OS Gamer says, fun fact about Terminator 3, the fire truck scene almost didn't make it in because they didn't have the money. Schwarzenegger paid for it himself.
Nice.
Yeah.
Give me all your goodies. Give me all your liquor. Elizabeth, I'm drunk.
Oh no.
Give me these fireworks.
Fall into the water. Favors. I'll keep an eye out for something that might ease your pain.
Find me food. What's in this trash can? Salt. Just salt. Yeah. Yeah, what are you looking at now, buddy? Huh? You ain't looking at shit. I stole it. Right out from under you.
Game broken. Can't believe you hacked this game, Calvin.
Or perhaps the bird.
Nothing beats the cage.
He's Stewart. How do? Never mind.
Again, I think playing this game like the first time through, like these characters show up several times.
Amazing.
But
Which one do you like more?
I don't think it's always draws your attention to that it's them.
The bird is beautiful.
And then like once you know, it's like super obvious. But it is kind of interesting to see how they pick, how they turn up, and what they're doing.
Surprising. I expected the cage.
If you're going to be a sore loser, then I shan't do this again.
Now that's just sophistry.
Sophistry.
It has to be. Who else would do such a thing? How could
Are you all right?
It was my home.
We should get out of here.
Let's go.
For a second, I thought that. Wait, what is? Oh, he's pointing.
Yeah.
I thought he was like holding up a phone.
He'll set this right. He's the soul.
Gotta document this.
Yeah.
I mean,
whoa, they have an iPhone 6 in this game.
Considering where this game goes, like it
Yeah.
would be that surprising that they.
Yeah,
ended up
everyone in this world has iPhones. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Make sure you have a piece of photographic identification. Presentation.
I didn't
Put
get
those
one.
arms up now. Fingers apart. Legs apart. Stand still. Now hold steady.
My booze now.
Damn thing's locked.
Chat points out, Zyrathor says you won't be able to get a good signal up there because you're way up in the clouds. It's true.
I mean, what about satellite internet?
Where did you learn to pick locks?
Trapped in a tower with nothing but books and spare time. Surprised what I know how to do.
Oh, we had been talking about her character's facial animations and how jarringly different it is than everyone else.
Oh, also his thing where he's
Don't you pay me no never mind? Just some foolishness, you know. Just monkey shines.
where he's talking with like regular words, and then we come up and he starts doing the whole bit. Oh, I gotta put on a thing for the white people.
Yeah.
Hey, I found
Yikes.
these silver heaters. There's a vending device.
And you'd mentioned Half-Life 2 was having like really good character animations in the face. I think one of the games we've played it before, Enslaved, and
Yeah, definitely. Oh, here it is.
that game has really good that actually made a lot of the character stuff really work for me in that game.
Do I know you?
Back at the lottery, without you, we wouldn't have gotten away.
Daisy.
Calvin, is that Macklemore?
It's Macklemore. All right, cool. I get thanks for the hat. I did a great job by not. I don't know how not throwing a baseball at these people allowed them to escape. Is it just because I murdered all the cops?
Also because you killed everyone
Is
else.
it because I killed all the cops?
Yeah.
Oh, I see how it is. White soap.
Strange.
Now this is a video game. You can use the sink.
Clean yourself up, Cal.
A new shirt. The colored and Irish washroom.
This ain't no place for you, sir. You best be on your way. There's gonna be trouble for us below.
Calvin.
Whoa. There's too many stinky poops in here. That's fucked up.
Mind your manners amongst your betters. Yeah.
Can I have some cotton candy? Elizabeth, can I get some cotton candy? It's free. Please.
What a utopia.
Aw.
Free cotton candy.
Free money.
Are you a duke? Or a dimwit?
Wow.
Duke cleans his father's rifle every Sunday without being asked.
Are you a duke or a dimwit? Which is it?
Come and take a photograph with the father of our country.
Elizabeth, take my picture. Look at me. I know we're hiding. Everyone look at me.
He accepted the sword from the Angel
What?
Columbia. Come on, folks.
What are you doing?
Show your allegiance to flag and
Spidey Mark says, I haven't played much of the Bioshock series. They seem to have that aesthetic aspect down really well. Super stylized. Yeah. I mean, I think above everything else, that's what drew me to these games. Like, the gameplay is good. The story elements can be hit or miss, but, you know, they're exploring some stuff at least you don't see in video games necessarily too often.
It's me,
but it's
Oh, no, I'm not Annabelle.
above and beyond kind of like
My name is Elizabeth.
the
Do I know you?
atmosphere and the environments
Isn't
that
that a lovely name?
really caught my eye.
That was odd.
That was odd.
Park's closing. Park's closing, everyone.
Excuse me.
You sure could benefit from a shine. Guess I haven't paid much attention.
Smoking indoors.
If you're in such a
I mean, in general, I'm kind of a sucker for like Art Deco design and art and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Sauerkraut? I guess so.
I'll take, one, please. How much?
One silver eagle.
All right.
That sounds normal.
What?
How you guys doing?
Hello.
What are y'all talking about? Why are you? Just gonna come. All right. Hey.
Bing.
2 tickets for passage to the First Lady airship.
Yeah, just a minute, friend. Yeah, I have it. How do you want to proceed?
In a bit of a rush, pal.
I got it. I'll ring you back once the matter's in hand.
I don't like this.
Yeah, send it
Not
there.
suspicious.
We're ready to...
Stay where you are. Move in!
What are you doing? Get the girl! Get off of me!
I'm gonna get you with my stick. I still got a stick.
I always forgot about like how violent the execution things are. 'Cause, like a lot of this game was me using like the special powers or just shooting people.
There's also only like 3 animations.
Let me out! I want out!
Elizabeth!
Hey, what?
Stay away from me!
Listen, I had to kill him.
You monster.
Had to murk him.
Fathers, guide us!
I guess I have a better gun.
Oh, we've got a machine gun. Come on.
I'm gonna get a cool shotgun.
It's not a video game until you have a cool shotgun.
Pop. Pop. Give me the cake you were keeping in your pocket.
It's weird, despite like how creepy the first Bioshock is, and it is violent too, I just never like really remember the violence or like kind of like the intense kind of like. I guess it's just blood, but it is still pretty gory.
Yeah, I mean there's some macabre stuff, especially around. Oh, what was that guy's name? The artist guy.
Xander Cohen.
Yeah.
Right.
Stuff.
Yeah.
That's probably my favorite
That's
area of that
pretty
game.
grim.
Remember to use your vigors. Why? I'm shooting people fine.
Where is she? Great. Just stay where you are.
Wait for me.
Get away from me!
Hey, come back here!
I'll pull the lever.
I'm the man. I pull the levers.
I can't believe you did that. They're all dead. You killed those people.
Elizabeth,
You're a monster.
what did you think was going to happen?
What?
Do you understand the expense people went through to keep you locked up in that tower? You think people like that are just going to let you walk away? You are an investment, and you will not be safe until you are far away from here.
What do they want from me?
I don't know. One thing I've learned. If you don't draw first, you don't get to draw at all.
If you don't do the murders first,
You're bleeding.
you're the one who gets murdered.
Just like Han Solo.
What happened back there? It's not the last of it, is it?
I don't know.
There.
Top of the wait. Be patient.
This is a video game. I don't want to be patient.
Try to keep you on this side of the abyss.
Okay, so that's the other part of what Elizabeth does in terms of combat mechanics is she'll give you items.
Yeah. Which is
something.
Yeah, it's better than like a lot of like escort type things. Who was it? Ashley in like Resident Evil 4 is like she really just had like a hide command, I think. But it's not nearly as like I guess kind of transformative or progressive as I think people were hoping for in the game. Because again, like the way this was first presented, like she was like
How are we gonna get to the ocean?
helping like tear holes and like we saw in the tower, like tearing holes in the fabric of reality.
And later on, there is stuff where like she can summon turrets at like certain like preordained spots.
Right, but it's really minimal.
Yeah.
And so she seems like a really watered down version of what they had hoped she could be as a part of the gameplay, which is a real bummer.
Elizabeth, unlock this.
You mean the military?
Train up a child in the way he should go, even when he is old. He will not depart.
Man, I really
Did you write that?
have mixed feelings about how they present like story and dialogue in this game. Because
Yeah.
I appreciate that like it's always moving and like it doesn't like on one hand it doesn't like bring you out of the gameplay with like a bunch of cutscenes and stuff.
Yeah.
But also like
We tell them we got lost.
it's really easy to miss things or
Not usually.
kind of shoot over things.
Yeah.
So like I wish there would be like a better way to balance that.
Give me that gun. All right, 2 guns at a time. Yeah, let's do that. Elizabeth, open this. No, I don't have enough lock picks.
I'm trying to remember
You could try forcing it open.
in this game one of my biggest criticisms of the first Bioshock is the end of the game. Not like the very end.
Yeah.
But I mean the boss fight at the end is dumb.
That game should have ended when you confronted Andrew Ryan.
Yes. Like after that, I just felt I was totally uninterested anymore in like doing more combat and stuff like that.
Looks like it's heading for the dock.
Oh wait, did I steal? I don't remember. I guess I stole. Hey, buddy.
Just stay close.
Yes, Mr. Doyle.
Are you? You're not concerned about?
All right.
Okay.
Wow.
I mean-
Elizabeth will remember that.
Shit.
Wow. And I'm just trying to remember if this game has any like really down moments where I think there are some stuff kind of later on.
Oh, these were just civilians.
Yeah, Calvin.
I'm used to them taking my gun away during these parts.
Wow. What a monster.
Well, I didn't do anything to you.
Well, you killed that guy in cold blood outside. He probably saw that.
Just walking. Listen,
Zarethar says, "Wow, Calvin, rude."
I don't know the soup.
Is that soup or ice cream?
Could be either one, honestly.
Like, I don't know why you keep soup like that.
How would you keep soup? What are you? Are you soup keeping expert?
I mean,
what do you know about soup?
I have strong opinions about soup, Calvin.
Name one soup.
What? Tomato.
All right.
Like, I don't think most soups would be that color. Like, I'm really sure that's an ice cream shop.
I guess.
Like, maybe look at it, Calvin, and confirm whether it's an ice cream shop or not. Or are you too busy murdering people?
I'm only murdering cops.
Oh, okay. Ugh.
I imagine they were interested in.
Oh yeah, but I was talking earlier about how Bioshock 1 was kind of deflating towards the end after the big confrontation with Andrew Ryan. And I was trying to remember if there's any like bits here where that happens.
Behind with current events.
Need money?
And I think maybe. Hey, coins. I think maybe the stuff where you're like dealing with the Lady Comstock.
Do you remember? Is this the area where we can go to the bar, or is that a little bit later on?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Or because the bar is really cool. Yeah, give me some shotgun ammo for when I get a shotgun. Where do we want to go?
What are you?
This way.
Some sort of...
I'm a independent.
I guess there is like a pretty decent amount in this game of like getting to an area like, oh, it's locked. You actually have to go over here instead. Which is a pretty common video game trope.
I guess these people forgot about the gunshots.
No, they're too busy reading books.
Look at me with their weird black eyes. Hey, buddy. You look like you're in the party zone.
Doing all right?
Here, let me spice it up for you.
Nope.
I didn't shoot him. I just gave him a little
warning
spook.
shot.
Gave him a little spook. How's it going, buddy?
Don't.
Hey, Abraham Lincoln. All right. Now I am gonna need this gun. Yeah, this is gonna be a gun that I need. I'm thinking. So I got this gun now. I think I'm just gonna leave. You know? Bye, dude. Peace.
Yeah, like there's already so much going on in this game, but it
Really?
would have been nice if like you wandered into shops like this and there was more to do in there.
Or if like anyone said anything to you instead of just looking at you.
Yeah.
She died.
How?
Giving birth. No. We need to summon the gondola if we intend to.
Doo-doo-doo. Oh, jeez.
Calvin, I think I put a little too much vodka in my drink.
Oh, you getting drunk?
I mean, no. I can feel it.
You just buzzing?
Yeah.
How the hell are we gonna find that?
See the future of power at the Hall of Heroes.
Huh. That's convenient.
It is.
Gentlemen, the false shepherd is loose in the streets of our fair city. Will you suffer the shame of allowing your wives and your daughters to fall prey to his machinations?
Machinations.
All right, he was clearly arming up to shoot me.
Man, yeah, like the more and more I'm thinking about it, I would totally. The more and more I want like a Bioshock game with like more RPG and like branching dialogue option type stuff. Because even the first Bioshock is like, oh, it's got some really interesting moral dilemmas. I'm like, oh, you mean whether to murder children or not? What a tough moral choice.
And literally, like, in terms of the option is either you don't murder any children ever, or you murder a child once, and then it's over for you.
Right. And I think, at least in that game, it is, like, kind of revealed later, like, oh, this is almost like a meta commentary on video games.
Nothing I can't fix.
Or was, but then, or was it? Or was it just kind of lazy made game?
Again.
From that perspective, yeah.
Well, better open this up and just start hitting buttons. Yeah.
And again, like, not like really in-depth RPGs like something like Fallout or Skyrim necessarily have like deep moral decisions, but it would be interesting to like have dialogue trees where you kind of get to explore your character a bit more or the world a bit more as far as like the morality of the people within it.
Oh shit!
What is that?
It's a tear. I used to open them all the time in my tower.
What is a tear?
It's like a window.
I do appreciate how like unsettled Booker
Most
is
of the
by
time
this.
they're dull as dishwater. Different colored
Because like sometimes it seems like characters in games or even like movies are just like too...
Also, it's worth noting what is outside is another floating city.
And I pull it through.
So what's that?
There.
Good God. I don't suppose you've got an airship in there?
I don't think so. But there is. There is something.
Oh jeez.
Oh no!
Close it.
I'm trying!
Close it! I don't really understand what I just saw back there, but it sure as hell looks like a shortcut to getting us killed. I can.
OS Gamer made a pretty choice Hodor reference about opening tears and stuff. It's good.
It is.
It's from Game of Thrones.
Okay.
Calvin, don't worry about it.
Oh, is it? Oh, that's that TV show DJ Hodor does.
Yeah.
In the old laboratory.
Calvin, since you found out about like all the cool ladies with like armor and dragons in Game of Thrones, have you checked it out
only
yet?
told me about one.
Yeah.
So that's only one.
That's more than most TV shows.
God, I'm taking a piss.
No, there's like a dragon queen and all kinds of stuff. Like Teen Girl Assassin.
When I was a girl, I dreamt of
I'm actually going to
standing
drop
in a
this
room
shotgun,
looking at a
or this gun I
girl
just picked
who
up for this
was
shotgun.
and was not myself.
Because I like
Who
shotguns.
stood looking at another girl who also was and was not myself. My mother took this for a nightmare. I saw it as the beginning of a career in physics.
Dun.
Calvin, if you had to choose between audio logs and just like reading text, like in Skyrim or something like that, just for the lore and background type stuff,
I'm gonna have to go audio logs because that's the one I actually have a chance of interacting with.
Yeah.
I didn't read any of those fucking books in Skyrim. Whoa, hey buddy. Hold on. Calm down with that. Hold on. Let me put on this hat. It's my ammo cap. Or I could use shotgun to blow them up. I'd rather have one of these then, if you're gonna give me a bunch of ammo for them.
that looked weird. Like that animation was too quick.
Oh, another drink.
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw! Chug-a-lug. Didn't even drink the whole thing. My hand's turning into a horse.
Finally, my dream.
This is what horses see all the time.
Press to launch your enemies.
Yeah. Okay.
When we strike, we will teach Cornelius Slate a lesson. Now, looking up, I know you all come to think
Could
that
teach.
Slade is some kind of
Wait.
son of a bitch.
Teach these nuts. Woo-hoo!
I do wish games
like headshot.
Bioshock is obviously not like the only one to have this problem. I do wish there was a better solution in games to I guess it's a length issue or like a puzzle type issue where it's like you get to an area like, oh, this door's locked, you better backtrack and go find a key, Or like, actually, you don't need to be here yet. You got to go back and get this other thing first. You know, like stuff like, oh, the power's out.
Get him, friend turret.
And like, I get that it would be kind of boring if you just went from location to location all the time without any hindrances. But it can be really frustrating in games. And I think even like the first Bioshock had that issue quite a bit.
Alright, I just need to get in
But
there.
like, especially in games where I'm kind of interested in seeing where the narrative goes, it's always such a letdown, I guess. We're like, oh, I can't actually advance the story here yet.
Oh, I forgot the shotgun in this game is kind of a turd.
Calvin, why use guns when you can use magic?
What's magic?
I mean, sorry, elixirs or whatever they're called.
Please only use... Gotta kill this Birdman.
Oh, yeah,
Shit.
Do you not have that power yet?
Yeah, I don't have the crow power yet. Guess what I got now?
There you go. That's like, I think in the first Bioshock, most of the powers more or less had practical application.
Yeah, I don't know what. Well, then there's bees. Then the bees.
Yeah, you know what? Okay, fair.
Yeah,
That's
then
fair.
the bees. But like the tone of the first Bioshock was like mad scientists gone wild under the sea. This is like utopia.
No gods, no bastards. We can do whatever we want with science.
Like everything's gonna be fucked up was built into like the premise of Bioshock.
Right.
This is like supposed to be Sky Paradise. Why would I need? Why would I need crow power?
Yeah.
Heroes, or look for supplies in that bar back down this.
I mean, let's go looking. I like looking in bars.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think like Bioshock 1's a lot more cohesive as far as like everything kind of fitting together in the as part of the gameplay is fitting into the narrative, and like, oh yeah, like most of these powers again would fit into like the mad scientist type story they're trying to tell. Whereas in here, like, there's really cool elements and design things and certain like set pieces and stuff that are all really cool, but it's maybe not as cohesive as a whole.
Someone else killed all these people. I didn't do it.
Yeah, you don't even have a knife.
I wish I had a knife. What?
I found some money. Want it?
Give it to me.
Okay, cash.
Great.
Hey.
What does that say? Elizabeth, come translate this.
Look, a cipher. A secret message from the Vox Populi.
You're the junior code breaker. What's it say?
Don't know. There should be a code book somewhere.
I don't remember this at all.
Find the code book.
That's just a drawing of a cannon. Ew, bugs. I hate bugs.
Calvin, I bought the wrong gum at the gas station.
Oh man.
I got
what gum did you get?
Trident Watermelon Twist, which is fine.
Is it?
Yeah. But I was trying to get the blackberry or like mixed berry flavor.
Who's that?
Slade?
Very
Actually know
disappointed.
the fella. Seems he's
I
still
let myself
got a
down.
knife from making enemies.
Quit pushing me around, Elizabeth.
Calvin, how do you feel about neon signs?
In general?
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with them.
Like, have you ever wanted to like have a neon sign in your apartment or something like that?
No, that'd be too bright for inside. But I like them. Like maybe if I had a multi-room house with more than one room in it. New pants, last man standing. put those pants on.
You know, it'd be cool if you could see literally any of these things on your character.
Yeah.
Like, I appreciate that this game offers, like, those types of upgrades and stuff, because I don't think that was in the first game. It was all just, like, power upgrades.
Great.
Thanks for $2.
But yeah, it is kind of silly to, like, oh, you got pants.
You found some pants.
Like, okay, cool.
Elizabeth, don't look. Let me put my pants on. Find more money on my own. Dumb old Elizabeth. All right, let's go get the thing we're supposed to get.
And we're just approaching the end of the stream, so go get the thing and we can probably wrap up.
Let's go get the MacGuffin. Where's Elizabeth? When'd she get one of those? Oh, okay. We gotta go to that one. The Hall of Heroes is also, I think, a place where you see where kind of the game's weird take on racism is evident, because it's a lot of like showing like, oh, look at these Chinese stereotypes. Isn't this gross? And it's like, yeah, but you're not doing any good by just depicting it again.
Right, it's just establishing that, like, oh,
yeah,
the people you're going up against are definitely super terrible racists.
Hall of Whores. Yeah, but like this game is...
Booker, sniper rifle.
This game has a lot of problems. Give me that weapon.
But Calvin, I personally just feel better about killing a bunch of video game characters if I know they're racist.
Yeah. Also, at this point in the game, like, we know this world is racist, and the Hall of Heroes just really leans on it in a way it's like, come on. Like, I get it.
Yeah.
Where are you? Oh, there he is. Leave me alone.
Just find that shot jockey and get the hell out of here.
No scope. Oh, watch this. No. Hold on. No scope. No scope. Hey, how's this turret gonna like crows? Also, I'm pretty sure Elizabeth can't die. She just runs around and hides places.
Yeah.
Hey, give me that ammo. Oh, no. Hold on. No. Hold on. No scope. Hold on. No scope. No. Hold on. No scope. Hold on. No scope. Woo! 100% no scope run.
Wow.
In full effect. Woo.
Like, subscribe, and review to see more pro no scope runs like this.
Yep.
Oh boy.
From now on, all pro scope runs.
I'm trying to think. In Enslaved, because that's another game where you have like another character, your computer-controlled character, you're more or less escorting throughout the game.
Yeah, but in that game, like that's I mean, she's required to advance through puzzles, right?
Right. Yeah, I think she's a more active character, and I think she can also die. Yeah. And then also it has the added thing of, like, if you get out of a certain range, your character suffers effects. So I think that was a game that handled, like, not even the sidekick character, but, like, the escort type stuff a lot better. And made it a more active character.
Elizabeth's AI isn't very good, where she's just hiding, and I don't really know why. I'm like, oh, okay, there's an enemy here, no scope. And like, she just teleports places and doesn't feel like a real person who exists in the world.
Right.
Like, her characterization in cutscenes is so like wildly different from the way she actually is in game. It's really weird. So basically, what we've spent this whole stream saying is this game fucking sucks and no one should ever play it.
That's what we said. Yeah. any criticism of a game means it's automatically bad and not worth your time.
By saying
in
this
its entirety.
by saying this game has elements that are racist
or troubling
because they reflect the view of a white man who has those prejudices built into him. I'm saying no one should ever play or think about this game ever again. Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
If video games or movies or any type of media has anything you disagree with it in it, or any type of problems, it is as a whole completely dismissible.
Every piece of media is either perfect and clear and unproblematic, or should be thrown in the garbage and never discussed again.
There's no possible way you could consume media and critique it thoughtfully, or take issue with some of the ideas it's presenting.
There's no way you can
still like enjoy it.
There's no way you can consume media and also critique it.
No, it's impossible.
That's crazy talk.
Love it or leave it. That's what they say.
Love it or leave it.
Pick a side. No middle ground. We're at war.
Did you see that I got 2 no-scopes at once?
Yeah.
Oh wait, that
Good
one guy
job.
just fell down. He didn't actually die.
Oh man, the chat started talking real.
What? Where did that come from? Oh, she was behind the thing.
She's fine. Don't worry about her.
I thought the flag gave me ammo.
Oh man, the chat got real deep into a conversation about the Matrix somehow.
When was the last time you saw the Matrix?
Oh boy, it's been a while.
When was the last time you saw the Matrix Reloaded?
More recently?
So hoping after this, I'm gonna put on the Matrix.
Well, I have to go watch wrestling.
Oh shit. Well, I'm gonna put on the Matrix.
I mean, Finn Balor, Shinsuke Nakamura on NXT and the start of the Cruiserweight Classic and Lucha Underground, Calvin.
Is that tonight?
All of that's tonight.
Shit. Well, I'm not gonna watch Lucha till tomorrow. Why not? It's on iTunes anyway.
Yeah.
Better already.
Aren't we the well-behaved types?
Calvin, the first time I saw The Matrix, I was in junior high. I did not see it in theaters. It was rated R, so I was a good boy. I didn't see it in theaters.
The first time I saw The Matrix, my mom made me close my eyes during the like big shootout.
Good.
It's too violent.
Calvin, violence is nothing.
I'll try to keep you stocked.
I had a broken leg. I was laid up on my couch on morphine, which I think is the best way to see The Matrix the first time. Is just under the effects of medically prescribed drugs. This is fine.
Yeah, like this.
No, don't you get it? Because it's the bad guys who are doing this. They're disgusting.
Boxer Rebellion.
What happened there?
It was mine.
Like, I get it.
Of course, that's not how Comstock tells it.
Also, I don't think we talked about it. This is an old war buddy who's talking to me, who like served with me at Wounded Knee.
Yeah.
And he's like, I know the things you did at Wounded Knee, Comstock, or not Comstock, Booker DeWitt, not CJ Comstock. Just like, I get it.
Oh, Zareth presented an interesting thought. I kind of missed it earlier, but maybe this whole heroes thing is kind of taking the piss out of like Confederate museums and type stuff. And like I get that. Like I don't think the stuff is without merit. Like it is very much like satire.
But like this,
we're like just going like way over the top.
This is not criticism of like the Confederacy or any modern like Confederate movement, or like even like the South will rise again people, because there's nothing about the South about this. It's just look at racism. Isn't racism bad?
Yeah. Which, yes, racism bad. Agreed.
But also, you then had to pay someone to draw this. You did that. You made more racism.
But it's satire.
Ugh, that's the weakest, most bullshit. No, don't. I can't do anything wrong. It's satire. I'm Matt Stone and Trey Parker. South Park is satire. You can't get mad at me.
Is there even a stone to mark that sacrifice?
I don't remember this big ass statue. Oh.
Fireman, be careful!
What? No, I'm fine. All ball shots.
Space Mammoth 92 said, I love this part. I do think it's, regardless of like whether or not you find the whole presentation kind of like problematic or not, I do appreciate in video games when they have like weird asides into like museums.
Yeah.
Or because it's an excuse to like get you into a different environment.
I want to do this, Slade. Just give me what I need.
I will.
And like all of a sudden you're fighting in like snowy mountains with dragons and stuff.
Who are the ghost dancers?
Wounded Knee. He means us to head to the other display.
Can you hear Comstock's tin soldiers coming to silence us? But we are the true.
There's a lot about the presentation and the ideas of this game that seem to think they're a lot smarter than they actually are.
Ammo! Catch!
As Arthur points out, like, it doesn't seem like the characters are necessarily even commenting on this.
Yeah, no, it's just like, oh, man.
Well, and again, like, with it, quote unquote, being a product of its time, like, obviously there were people who were opposed to terrible ideas at the time. Oh, boy.
Yeah. Oh, no.
But yeah, like, I just think
He wrapped himself in glory on December 29th.
one of the issues that people have kind of rightly taken with this game is it's presenting this stuff without saying anything new, saying anything about it.
Yeah, it's presenting racism as a big, ugly cartoon that's really... It's actually very easy for racism like this to discount and, like, throw away. But, like, the actual racism that actually still exists today...
Kind of like more subtle and insidious type stuff.
Yeah, that's something that this game doesn't even acknowledge, and I think by presenting this as the kind of racism we need to be thinking about, it devalues the actual issues we should be considering.
To be the devil's advocate, Calvin, you couldn't have that type of stuff in a video game and make it be interesting. You can't run around and shoot people in a like subtle, nuanced,
you can
racial
make that a
commentary environment.
Well, I mean that's the point where like games at this level shouldn't like they don't have the scope to actually address these issues and give them the care they deserve.
Right.
Like there's a ton of indie games that I think handle issues like this.
Well, Calvin, I just want to run through a racist museum with my machine gun and kill racists.
In conclusion, because we're ending our stream pretty soon, this is a good game that has some very interesting failings. That speak to a degree of where gaming was at the time, the things we expected from video games, the things we expected from a Bioshock sequel.
Yeah.
Like, playing this now, the plasmids feel very out of place, but I think if this game came out and there was no plasmids, where's the plasmids? You're just shooting guns.
Right, because I think one of the issues was like, what does a follow-up to Bioshock look like? What are the core elements of a Bioshock game?
And Bioshock itself was a consideration of what does a modern System Shock style first-person immersive sim look like?
Yeah.
You did them a favor, Booker. You let them die like men.
Zarthar wants to know what our opinions of Ralph Baskey films, specifically Coonskin and Heavy Traffic. I don't know, I haven't seen either of those.
If you take away all the parts of Booker DeWitt you tried to erase, what's left?
Me, Calvin.
Come back to the rotunda. It's almost over.
Yeah.
What did Slate mean? What did you try to erase?
Now that you're out of yours, you might realize cages have their...
A choice better than none, Mr. DeWitt.
Oh, one of the things about like kind of like cartoonish depictions of, I guess in the case of like Fallout, it's like an alternate future with an alternate history.
Yeah, it's I played,
and I don't think it's as like I don't think it's touching on necessarily on as many like the racial themes, but it does present like this weird kind of like cartoony version of like war and stuff without actually.
Yeah. It's
kind of used again.
That was something that was weird to me about Fallout 4, the little bit I played, and I don't remember from Fallout 3 because I played a little bit of that or any of the other Fallouts if they also do this, but I mean, that game is very obviously like a send up of or based on 50s style and presentation and stuff like that.
But it's like kind of like that pulp, like World of Tomorrow type design.
But like no acknowledgement of the race issues that existed in that time.
Well, and for a game that like,
but like no even explanation of like, oh, it's the future now. We solved it. Like just nothing, and that was very weird. It would be like if this was the setting for this game was turn of the century America, and then they didn't like address any of the race stuff.
Right. Well, yeah, and like in Fallout, for a game that like has like the whole like war never changes. It doesn't really say anything about like
that game isn't about war.
No.
Like none of those games are about war.
Right. And then, like, to be clear, like this game and like Fallout, I totally dig like that weird Art Deco kind of retro futurism design, but it is
Can't imagine that was by accident.
kind of frustrating at times for like, oh, it doesn't really go anywhere with it. It's just an aesthetic, which one that I like.
Elizabeth, unlock this.
Ooh.
Beloved, she shall not have the child.
Oh no.
Prophecy. The seed of the prophet shall sit the throne and drown in flame the mountains of man.
You're Comstock's daughter.
No, I can't be. I can't.
He wants you to follow in his footsteps.
Well, I want a puppy, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna get one.
Can we unlock this door now?
This?
I found 2 extra lockpicks.
Wow.
In my butt.
She's what?
What?
Excuse me?
There's Daisy.
Yeah.
So Elizabeth's mom is dead, supposedly killed by Daisy Fitzroy. There she is praying. There's her feet. If you're interested, Tobin.
What? No, I'm not into feet. I don't understand the fascination with feet.
I don't share it, but I understand it.
I mean, like, I'm into good footwear, you know? No, Calvin, none of the lava.
Don't worry, it's not real lava.
Oh, no.
The courtyard. Let me out.
These bars, but you're too broad.
Yeah. I'm a big boy.
Excuse me, you body shaming me, Elizabeth?
Let me scout ahead, see if there's some way to...
No, just open it.
Just pick the lock.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
a
there's
tear, something
things
I
she can do.
bring into this world.
It's a freight hook. Well, that's convenient.
As I said, it's a form of wish fulfillment.
So, Elizabeth.
Well, that's convenient.
Do that thing.
There's more where that came from.
Now do that. No, I
Way of
can't.
repairing. Booker, do you see those tears?
How do
We
I-
can use them against Slate's men.
Can I get down?
That tear will get us access to higher ground. And that one will give us a turret.
And some cover.
Try that one! Turret, now!
Great idea. Wait, I better. Haha! I'm a master of pyrotechnics.
No tin sold you.
Take this!
Yeah, give me that rocket launcher.
So forget all that criticism we had about, like, problematic racial presentation in this game. Let's kill some guys with rocket launchers.
Woo!
Now it's a video game. I really wish they had implemented the terror system and stuff better.
Yeah.
And I get, like, their scope was probably too big.
Yeah, with the scope of everything else in this game.
But yeah, like, being able to play with, like, dimensional, like, riffs and stuff a lot more.
Instead of just this weird, like, do the one thing you can do here.
We're taking it
Right.
one way or another. Slate?
Slate?
We should probably get going, Calvin.
Well, we gotta fight Slate.
All right.
What time is it?
I mean, it's 20 past the hour.
Shit. Thanks for joining us, everyone.
We did it.
We've explored Bioshock Infinite. I think it's an interesting game to talk about and kind of pick apart. Hopefully you agreed. We'll be back next week doing something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But yeah, no, it's always, I would rather have a game that presents a lot of stuff and tries, even if it fails, than a game that's...
Yeah.
Like,
Been doing all the same stuff the same way.
Yeah.
Like this there's some stuff about here that resembles old games that I think doesn't fit with the rest of it, but it's trying some interesting stuff.
I'd rather be able to like. Yeah, this goes for like
Yeah.
movies or their narratives or stories in general. It's
And-
like I'd rather be able to pick and pull at something.
Honestly, like that's always a lot of fun is the ability to just pick stuff apart.
Yeah. And not like necessarily in a nitpicky way, but just like examine successes and failures rather than something that is just totally like unremarkable or doesn't try or doesn't stand out for any of that stuff.
This is the part where we fight. Oh man, we gotta fight George Washington.
Oh my god, I have to pee. Maybe we'll just play Worms Armageddon next week.
Maybe.
Look out, George Washington.
George Washington is no friend of mine. Got him. What? I shot off George Washington's head. How could he survive?
Well, it's a robot.
You see, Booker? Maybe you're the man I remember. Maybe not. It doesn't matter. Comstock took our stories and scrubbed away our soul.
But yeah, we'll be back next week, 8 p.m. Pacific.
8 p.m. PST. SpaceBunnyOctagon.com. That's where all the other stuff
Pacific
is.
time.
Pacific Standard Time.
Nope.
I told you about all the new podcasts we got. There's gonna be more videos going up on the YouTube. That new Dem Boys. We are Dem Boys.
I'm not Dem Boys. I don't know what that is.
No, Tobin's not. Tobin's not one of Dem Boys.
No.
Bit.ly/SMO donate if you like what we do. Want to give us a couple bucks. We do this for fun, but we like to have fun, and money makes more fun happen.
Yeah. Pay for internet overages and buy new games on Steam or whatever. Replace broken microphones.
Yep, and we'll be back next week to play more video games. I don't know, maybe a spooky video game.
Maybe if we get enough money from donations, we'll buy like a hot dog costume for Lilith the podcast dog.
Oh man, that'd be cool. I love hot dogs.
What if your dog dressed like a hot dog?
Where do these crystals come from? Where's Slate? How does this game work?
Calvin forgot how to video game.
What's a video game?
Oh boy.
Thanks for joining us. See you later.